Anyone who's played a farming game knows the simple pleasure and tranquility of managing a growing garden beneath a sunny sky. The birds are chirping, a light breeze tickling your neck.
Molten lava, falling coconuts from the sky, a stampede of wild boars.
I'm sorry, what?
Mad Dash is a match 3 style farming frenzy. There'll be no leisurely strolls or idle banter here. Instead, you'll be busy planting up a storm as you try to harvest as many crops, pails of milk, and bales of wool as you can as fast as you can.
There's a little bit of a story to this matching madness, and it goes like this. After the local lighthouse crumbles, the village is turned into a jungle. It's your job to travel through the mess, collect the 8 time seeds, and restore the lighthouse and the village to its former glory. To accomplish this, you'll need to make your way through the island's time challenges, trying to earn 3 stars in each. It's a far cry from the Harvest Moon we've come to know and love, and you'd be forgiven for thinking it looks more like a mobile game. I sure did.
Yeah, it's out on PS4 and Switch, but it feels like it'd be more at home on mobile. You plant seeds in groups to grow them. The more tiles attached to your crop, the larger they become and the more points they're worth. But be careful not to grow them too much, or they'll wither and you'll lose the whole bunch. Once the game starts adding in multiple types of seeds per round, it becomes more difficult to carve out enough space to grow your crops to their full size. It's simple, but there is a little bit of strategy involved in trying to make the most of the limited time you're given.
That hecticness only increases in later stages when you're also tasked with catching fish from ponds, which you grow the same way as crops. Except these fish don't much like staying put, so you've got to be fast to catch them before they disappear. Sheep and cows will munch on the hay you stack for them, and in return will give you wool and milk. But they will need to take a nap before they're ready again, making them big old sleeping boulders in your way. Then there's the lava that burns your crops to ash, or ice that freezes any tile that touches it. Or wild boars who decide they have nothing better to do than trample my tomatoes.
Well, these obstacles can be used to your advantage though. Once the lava has cooled, it creates magical soil that can grow anything planted there to its full size. Frozen tiles also grow bigger once broken free, and falling coconuts can be harvested for their milk to grow your power meter. Once this is full, you're given a brief window where the timer stops and everything on the field is ready to be picked instantly. It's a nice break from the constant dodging and frantic power walking between crops.
Even at its most hectic though, it's still very easy. While there is a bit of strategy required to grow those bigger crops, I still found I could get 3 stars with no forward planning and just slapping tiles down. And you only need 1 star to go to the next level anyway. You can also collect harvest sprites as you level up, each with their own abilities, like adding bonus time or keeping crops from withering or fish from escaping per round.
It's definitely one of those zone-out games where you just get caught up in planting and harvesting round after round. But yeah, it's so easy to the point that it starts to become boring, even with the addition of new elements. They're drip-fed so slowly that it just drags the whole experience out.
It's also worth mentioning that Mad Dash can be played with up to 3 friends. But you're still playing the same maps, just with more people, which makes them that much easier, bordering on tedious. It's not like, say, Overcooked, where everyone's working as a cog in the machine and you need each other to progress. Here you're just kind of milling around doing your own thing.
Yeah, as a fan of wholesome farming games and of puzzles, I can't say I enjoyed this. It's far too easy and repetitive for me to be able to enjoy for an extended period of time. It's pretty and colourful, but that's about it. There's no substance. So I'm giving Harvest Moon Mad Dash 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.
At the time of review, Mad Dash is about $40 on the PlayStation and Switch store. For what feels like essentially a stretched out mobile game, I can't say it's worth it. If you just want to zone out for a bit or kill some time, maybe you'll be able to enjoy this, but there just wasn't enough here for me. So I'm also giving it 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.